lives, so that we might have the opportunity to live in peace and harmony with each other. Ka wari wari tātou, lest we forget. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
And now with the invocation prayer from Padre Reverend Warren Fortune.
On this day in our gathering, we again recall those from Australia and New Zealand who in the tragedy of war gave their lives, and those who died for the freedom of all people. We remember those who found their rest on the ridges of Gallipoli, those who rest in the cemeteries of the great wars, those who rest in the haze of desert and jungle, those who rest in the depths of the seas. We remember those who have fallen in the defence of peace, on land, in the air, and on the sea. We remember each man, woman, and child who has died so that the light of freedom, justice, and humanity may continue to shine. Today, as we remember, we ask God that our honouring and thankfulness might be worthy of their sacrifice. Let us all pray. Timeless God, Christ of the cross, Spirit of peace, in the stillness of this morning hour, take us into compassion and understanding. In the stillness, may we find ourselves almost walking in the shoes of those we remember. In the stillness, may we seek the joys that sustained them in the trials that they faced. In the stillness, may we find the courage that empowered them in the suffering they endured. In the stillness, may we be inspired to love like the sacrifice that they made. In the stillness, may we comprehend the ripples of pain that bounce around the world in response to such disturbance. In the stillness, may we learn the lessons which will lead to such things never occurring again. In the stillness, may we decide to be better in ourselves, that the world may be better with us in it. In the stillness, may the world change for the better. In the stillness and in silence, may all this be so. In the stillness we pray. Amen.
The Anzac address this year is from the chairman of Ngāti Kahungunu, Naiwi Tomoana.
Morena tātou, good morning. E ngā hoa takanga roa ki ngā kōraha pakanga o te ao hoki wairua mai. To those men and women who have fallen in battles all around the world, may your spirits be with us this morning. Tēnā koutou katoa, greetings one and all. From the dread and terror of the battlefields of the world, from the dying and the desperate of those drowning and calling out for their mums, from the horror of the Holocaust, from the blood and gore of Gallipoli, the human spirit has risen right above them all, and from horror has come hope. From death has come the dream of peace. From bloodbaths has come beauty. From the last post have come love songs. In prose, in poetry, in compositions. My grandfather, Praere Henare Tamona, was one of those composers. He composed a song called E Parira, which depicts the cliff of Anzac Cove and the waves beating against it with blood, crimson, red. He turned that into the sobbing of the heart of the mothers back in New Zealand and Australia, crying for their sons, the blood of the sons ebbing out with the tide back to the shores of New Zealand and Australia, and the tears of grief and sorrow and aroha of the mother returning with the receding tide to the cliffs of Gallipoli. And I'm just going to give you a rendition of that now, how horror can be turned into hope. And I ask the great-granddaughter of Praere Henare Tamona to come and give us that rendition.